All right, chapter 1123. I'm excited. Sadly, this one was a little bit of a slower chapter, just ending the arc, it feels like, but still not unenjoyable. We get more of Vegapunk, we get the Straw Hats being adorable, and we get the hope for the future of what is to come in the series. I'm hoping we don't go directly to Elbath, but we'll get to that in a minute. So we start off with them feeling the impact of the Conqueror's Haki that was just unleashed. Baby Boa, little Seraphim, is trying to wake up the Marines. Like, hey, wake up. Why are you sleeping? The Straw Hats are getting away. Not that she overly cares, because she, for some reason, cares about Luffy. She doesn't know why, because the original Boa did, and those memories and feelings were tranced over. Maybe not the memories, just like the impulse. But very happy. Now that I think about that, Boa did not like Luffy when she first met him. It was after he displayed his kindness and willing to sacrifice his own wants and goals for strangers who had helped him that she really started to fall in love with him and his strength and everything. What was transferred over that now Baby Boa feels the need to help and protect Luffy as well because the adult version of her cares for Luffy. Besides the point, we'll get into that kind of side talk later. I'll go down some kind of tinfoil hat theory. But they felt the Conqueror's Haki, and I'm very happy they made the comment, one, that it felt stronger than that of even Shanks, so that's impressive. Like, isn't he called Haki Man? Like, that is strong. He took down the Green Bull guy from God knows how far away. This was some intense Haki. But they also make the comment that it didn't feel hostile. And I'm like, that's good to know, because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking the Nika Devil Fruit possesses its user. It has the ability to corrupt them, kind of thing. I just love a good corruption arc. I'm going to lean towards that if I can ever make it work. But I was wondering if the past version of Joy Boy had been corrupted in some way. That's why he wanted to keep the ancient weapons around for the future to continue this war kind of thing. I realized that the war had never ended, so it was more a defensive mechanism to fight back because the war was still going on. But there was that small little bit that I'm like, is he actually the good guy? Or is he the villain? I love a surprise villain. But no, if he's the Conqueror's Haki at this point in time, at least, he was not a hostile, evil person. They felt safe and protected by this Haki. So I love that comment there. They're all celebrating as they're going off to Elbath. I'm still really, really hoping that on the way, they're going to run into the man with the burn scar. They're going to open up a whirlpool. They'll get sucked down into Davy Jones' locker. That is what I want. That is what I'm praying for. I'm not going to get it, and I'm upset about that. But I'll be upset when it actually doesn't happen. Luffy thanks the Iron Giant for his help. The Iron Giant is half falling over. Its arm is gone. The lights are out in his eyes. So temporarily, the Iron Giant is out. I don't believe he's gone forever. I think he'll probably come back in the final fight of the series, however that would look. Meanwhile, Bonnie, being adorable, asleep, darling angel, did nothing wrong her entire life. And Sanji is reflecting back on what he had a last conversation with Vegapunk, who had basically told him, like, I'm going to die here, after just recruiting the crew to help him escape. So what did he figure out? We get a flashback to, like, 2 weeks ago, something like that, when they first realized the Mother Flame had been taken. It was Vegapunk, Shaka, and Pythagoras. And they realized that the Mother Flame had been taken, the readings are fluctuating, and somebody has betrayed them. And I love, it's hilarious that immediately everyone's just like, was it Lilith? All right, so we gotta figure out who did this and not let Lilith know we're onto her. So when Pythagoras comes in, it's like, I found the identity. They're like, yeah, just tell us it's Lilith. No, it's York. And they're like, York? What? Sorry, Lilith. I thought that was just fantastic. But more than that, now I'm questioning something because apparently York had one of the mechanized, weaponized sea beast give the Mother Flame to the world government. And I'm like, okay, yep, makes perfect sense. Except that the sea beast were how we were introduced to Lilith. There's no possibility whatsoever that Lilith is working with York. I don't believe it, but I won't be surprised if it were to happen. When Lucia was destroyed Vegapunk really started to understand what was happening, theorizing that the world government has an ancient weapon, and he just gave them the power source to it. And he's feeling so depressed. Like, how could I have been so foolish to personify my greed and allow my technology to be used in this way to hurt innocents? This is my fault. I have to do something, or else he's basically doomed the world. And Shaka is just like, listen, we can still run. They know that we were researching the Void Century. They're going to come after us. We can run. And Vegapunk's just like, the citizens and workers have a chance to flee, get them a boat, but we will be hunted for the rest of time until we die a meaningless death. No, I'm not going out like that. So he sets up plans because his death is not going to come cheap. He's going to take the world government down with him and reveal everything he knows about the Void Century, the world government, all their secrets that he knows for certain. He's not going to do no conjecture, because God forbid he put on a tinfoil hat, but he's going to tell the truth as he knows it. And unlike Ohara 22 years ago, he has the means to amplify his voice. So I love, love, love that scene. He's just like, my death ain't coming cheap. So they put their plan into motion, gets this transponder snail, records the video, and they also talk about protecting the Cloud Factory. Because if the world is going to sink, it'll be the last chance for humanity to have some place to live. So to make artificial cloud islands, that's a really good idea. I hope it doesn't come to it. But if everyone lives on clouds at the end of this series, is that really so bad? But he also knows that he can't allow them to be acting strange around York, to throw her off to hints that they know what she's up to. So they all erase their memories. And then it's my favorite page. He wakes up with notes in his own handwriting saying, hey, Vegapunk, you three have had your past fortnight of your memories erased, of your own free will. Just know everything's been taken care of. I put situations in place, the best of my abilities, but here's some things you should know. The world government knows you're researching the Void Century. And they're like, what? The island is being surrounded. They're like, what? The CP0 is on the way. Big shocked face. Oh, and Straw Hat Luffy and Bonnie have landed on the island. They're just, what is going on? It's like, what did we agree to? What's happening? What plans are in place? So I did love that, all the little shocked faces between the speech balloons as he's reading the letter. When they were talking about dying, though, they were having a conversation, what does death for someone like us mean? Because Shaka and Pythagoras, they're like, listen, we're with you. We are also Vegapunk. We're thinking the same. We're not going to flee. But we're fine with dying here, but what does death look like? And it's just in front of that big brain. Like, all the knowledge of who they are is stored in that Punk records. So I think to me, that's just confirmation that they're going to be back eventually, whether it's as a computer talking head or something else. I don't think they're gone for good. Their input will be valuable in the chapters to come. And then we get a more recent flashback as they were being attacked, and Vegapunk was with Sanji saying, listen, when you get Bonnie out of here, I'm going to stick around. And it's like, you're going to end up getting yourself killed. I think that's the point. I think my death is going to trigger something. He's figured out most of what's going on, and he knows how he would react given all the information he now has. He's like, I know what past me plans, and it will be triggered with my death. So I like that he walked into this full knowledge, weeks of preparation, and still chose this path. And then when the moment comes, he knew how his self would react and would follow through with it. So for the chapter to end with Vegapunk, the smartest man in the world, saying to Sanji, I hope your crew is the one to find the One Piece. That was a nice moment. And they're all cheering on the way to Elbap and totally not about to get sucked up by a whirlpool down to Davy Jones' locker. And I want them to go to Davy Jones' locker. But that's how that chapter ends. Again, not much has happened. No real new information. But at least we got a plan B. If the world sinks, we can go up on the clouds. So that is all I got. I will talk to you later. I wonder if the clouds would be higher than Marijwa. Maybe. All right, that's all I got. Talk to you later. Bye.